Welcome to Barbecue Food for You, the backyard barbecue show. I'm Jason King. Today I'll be showing everyone a delicious homemade fire roasted salsa recipe, how to can it, and delicious barbecue nachos. Let's go. I'm starting with 15 pounds of farm fresh Roma tomatoes. I have 4 red onions that will slice up, 4 yellow onions, 1 pound of jalapeno peppers, 4 bulbs of garlic, fresh cilantro, half a cup of kosher salt, and a 1/4 cup of black pepper. To get started, wash the tomatoes and jalapeno peppers under some cold water. To prep the jalapenos, slice the top off, then slice it in half. I've gone and removed the seeds. I can't make the salsa too hot. I'm giving most of it away. If you do like it spicier, leave the seeds in. To prep the onions, simply peel them and slice them in half. Take the garlic and just chop the top right off it. Place the onions and the garlic on a hot grill. Once you have some nice grill marks on both sides, take the onions and garlic off. Next, give the jalapenos a quick grill. Once you have nice color on both sides, take the jalapenos off the grill. Then put the tomatoes directly on the hot fire. You want to grill up all the sides. It will make it real easy to peel the skin off. With a quick grill, you can see the skin is starting to just peel right away. Give these another couple minutes. With all the veggies grilled up, all you got to do is start chopping everything up. Toss it into a large pot. To prep the tomatoes, simply slice off a little part on the bottom, take that little end piece off, and the skin should just peel away. Cut it in half, quarter it, cube it. Cut and squeeze the juice out of 8 limes. Then just add it to the salsa. All chopped up and ready to go. It's looking good, smells great already. Now I'm just going to add the salt and the pepper. Give that a good stir. Place the salsa on your stove top using low heat. Bring it up to a simmer, stirring it every 5 minutes or so. After simmering the salsa for 3 hours, it's got a nice consistency. Still got a little chunks of tomatoes. All the onions are cooked. So it's pretty much ready. Start putting it in the jars. Tastes great too. Wash the canning jars, lids, and rings with hot soapy water. To get canning, you really only need a few things: jars, lids, and rings. Other tools: a ladle to pour the mixture into the jars. This is we'll call it a jar grabber. Fits the neck. Makes it real easy to handle the jars. It's a wide mouth funnel with a fill gauge on it. This is just a little magnet to hold the lids. Place them on so you don't have to touch them with your hand. A small spatula will go around the inside of the jars. Once the salsa is in there, try and remove as much air as you can. Other than that, you need a large pot. Start with boiling water. A smaller pot here will bring to a boil, shut it down, then put the lids and rings in there. You want to sanitize everything before you put your food in there. So let's get to it. Place the canning jars in boiling water for 10 minutes to sanitize. I'm going to be doing 6 at a time here. After 10 minutes, take the jars out of the boiling water. These ones, actually, you can tip it here and pivot it. Drain out all the water. And then set it aside on your little workstation. With the jars, lids, salsa, everything ready to go, I like to add the cilantro at the end. So get that in, get it all mixed up, and get canning. To get canning, make sure you're set up in a comfortable position. Take the salsa or whatever you want to can, fill up the jar. Now I want to bring this to the 1/4 inch mark on the funnel here. Depends on what you're canning, where you want your fill mark to be. A little more, there's a 1/4 inch. So take the funnel off, place it on the next jar. I like to bounce it a couple times. See if there's any air in there. This isn't too bad, but you can just take the spatula, go around, give it a quick stir. Take a clean paper towel and just wipe the edge. I can see there's already a little bit of salsa on there. So make sure you just wipe it clean. Let's see a little bit. Using the magnetic tool, grab a lid. Tighten the ring hand tight, and then just turn it back about a 1/4. You don't want it on too tight. Keep on going till all these are filled. It looks great. Now, time to get it in a water bath. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. It's good to check the displacement. Just test these, set them in there, make sure the water doesn't overflow. And simply pick them up, slowly place them in the hot boiling water. Let them boil for 10 minutes. You want to make sure you got an inch of water over all the lids. And just let them go. After 10 minutes, pull the jars from the hot water bath. There's going to be a little bit of water on top, just drain that off. Set it aside. I like to place a towel down. And then just leave them to cool. I usually leave them for a day, 12-24 hours to be safe. And you got fresh, fire roasted, homemade salsa. Now these jars are pretty much ready. Leave them out, let them cool down. As they cool down, you'll hear a popping, hey, right there. It's the vacuum, the lid's getting sucked down, so you got a good seal. Oh, another one. And once you get that, you're good to go. Let them cool down, store them in a cool, dark place, and you got salsa. For the nacho chips, I like to use these Tostitos scoops. Let me show you why. Take the Tostitos scoops, add a little bit of fresh grated cheddar cheese to the middle. Try not to eat too many. Set up your barbecue for indirect cooking at 300 degrees. It's going to place a few chunks of apple wood on there for a little bit of smoke. Get the nachos on. Nachos are on the barbecue. Wood is burning away. Once you get the lid on there, it will start producing delicious smoke. After 5 minutes, these are nice, warm, smoky, and ready to be eaten. Let's get them off. Homemade fire roasted salsa with smoky, warm, cheesy nachos. Check that out. You can see the nice chunks of tomato, garlic, jalapenos. Let's give this a taste. Everything about this recipe is absolutely delicious from start to scratch, and you'll have a good time doing it. If it looks good, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe, because it's easy to do. Barbecue food for you. Give it a try.